What is up, guys? So we got a new deck profile for you guys today. This is my Wild Seeds Hunter. We're using a lot of the new cards in this build. So all the new Wild Seeds cards, like uh, here we got a couple. Where's the first one? Spirit Poacher. We have Wild Spirits, and then Alron. Now, for the most part, this deck is pretty well. Does pretty well. It has a really good grind game, just like Imp Warlock. It's really aggressive, and it has potential to go into the late game because of how many strong extenders it has. So I'll go through the card by card and tell you my kind of thoughts on their uses of the cards. And for the most part, this is what I've another deck that I've been trying out. This one, as well as Imp Warlock, I think is very strong. Though this one's a bit pricier. There's a lot more higher. There's some commons, but there is some epics like Stab Charge. Oh, which also gives you a Wild Seed. I forgot. Wild Spirits and these two legendaries here. You could run a couple other ones if you don't have them. They're not like, you don't have to run them, but I'll show you like another couple of cards I've been messing with. For the most part, this is pretty well rounded. I'm still working with some of the cards. I'm probably gonna cut some out, and I'll show you another version that I'm kind of working on right now. But these are going to be the cards that are in the video. So I'll go through the first card here. 1 mana Batty Guest. So he's a 1 mana 1/1 Death Rattle, summon a 2/1 bat. I decided to put him in because he you want some sticky 1-drops for that early game when you're against aggro or you're against control, just so you could set up some minions. So him being a 1/1 is fine, but then he drops a bat, so he's really like a 3/2. So he's really strong. It's a pretty good unit. And then 1 mana 1/1 Clocker. He's actually just really good, even if you're not running too many mechs. But there is the Canine. Sometimes he does buff him. That's the only other mech I'm running. But just because he has Divine Shield, 1/1 stats is nice. Sometimes you buff the mech in your hand, which is really nice as well. But as well, he's just a sticky 1-drop. Iron Deep Troll or Trog. He's also very annoying for decks to deal with, because a lot of decks have to use spells to deal with the mobs, and he makes it so you have to summon monsters. So he's really annoying. I think even in one of the games, my opponent like just doesn't have an answer to him. I just get a bunch of them. So you'll see that he's a really good 1-drop. Spirit, 1 mana 1/3. He's a Naga, but the most important part is that every time you play a spell, he gets 1 attack until the end of the turn. It does only last to the end of the turn, but he gets pretty strong. So you could attack over bigger minions, or you could just keep going face and deal a bunch of damage. For the most part, you're gonna want to go face. But against other aggro decks, there are some times where you want to play that tempo game if you have a lot of your big legendaries. You'll see in the gameplay coming up, but he's a pretty good 1-drop, probably one of the better 1-drops, so he's pretty solid. The weapon, I'm still debating cutting or not. It's really good against the aggro. It's okay against the control matchup. It clears some of the early minions. So it's 2 mana 2/2. Honorable Kill, you gain +1/+1, meaning the weapon gains 1 attack and 1 durability. So it buffs up to a 3/2. So you could kind of, if you keep getting honorable kills with this, you could keep going like infinite with it. You could also get it stronger. It's not super necessary. I'm still debating it, but it's a decent weapon. Doggy Biscuit. Now, this one's really good. It's tradable. It's a 2 mana, so it gives your minion +2/+3, so 2 attack, 3 health, and after you trade it, it gives a friendly minion rush. So really good against like other aggro decks. So like if you drop this for 1, and then you trade this away for 1 mana as well. It gives that minion rush, and so you could trade with a minion. So it's a pretty good. It has pretty good utility. You could also just buff your minions. It's like what situation you want it. A lot of the times you could just buff your minions, or you could go for the rush. You'll see that in the videos. But it's a really good spell. 2 mana, Frenzied Fangs. I didn't have this one in at first, but then I saw some other decks playing it. I was like, oh, this one's actually pretty good. So 2 mana, summon 2/1 bats, and infuse 3. Give them 1/2. So if you get this infused, they become 3/3s, which is really nice for 2 mana. So that's 2 mana, 6/6 in stats. It's a really good spell. So I ended up adding it at the very end. I think one of my last games has this in there. I think it's a really good spell. K9, he's a good 2-drop, so he's 2 mana, 2/3. So when you play him, he dredges a card. So if it's a 1-cost card, it summons it. So if it's any one of these little guys, it summons them straight out of the deck. You could also just add anything that you want. Like say you get him on like turn 5 and you see like the legendary, and it's like, oh, okay, you just dredge it and put it on the top of your deck. So he's really good. I really like him. He's a mech too, so he synergizes with this guy. But other than that, he has decent stats. Really good unit. Soul Poacher, really good one. I honestly really like this one just because you could either get, so the spirits are the 3/1 with rush, the bear with 2/5 taunt, and then the deer with, I think it's 5/4 stats. It's dormant for 3 turns, but it gives you a 4/2 weapon. So like sometimes just getting like the rush is nice, the bear's okay, but that weapon is really good. It is dormant for 3 turns compared to the rush, which is 1, and the bear, which is 2. But sometimes like when you get that minion right away, it just makes it really crazy. I really like this unit. Just dropping it early is really good. But yeah, overall pretty good card. Aim shot deals 3 damage, and then your hero power deals 3 more, costs 3 mana. It's good to clear minions. It's also good just to go face. I've killed a lot of opponents just going face with this card. You could also maybe play Deadly Shot. I'm still messing with the cards, but there's that. Ramming Mount. 3 mana, give a minion 2/2 and immune while attacking. When it dies, summon a ram. So this is also really good against the aggro matchup, because you could start clearing out your opponent's minions and getting them off the board. So like if you just have like I don't know, this guy here, and then you buff it by 2/2, so it becomes a what is that, 3/4, and it's immune while attacking. So you could just run over a bunch of stuff, and it's really annoying because if they clear it with the spell, you get another minion. You don't keep the buff, but you get another minion. And also when it dies, it summons a ram, and the ram also what do you call it, is immune while attacking. So it's a 2/2 ram, and it's also immune. So it's really good against the aggro matchup. It's also just a really annoying card to get rid of for the control matchup, so it's pretty good overall. I skipped over one. Stab charge. Alright, 3 mana, deal 3 damage, summon a random dormant wild seed. It's really good. Dealing 3 damage to either face or a minion is really nice. And it summons a random wild seed, which is also really good. It's overall a decent card. The wild seeds are always pretty nice to have, especially early on, so I don't think it's too bad. The next card I think is a bit better though. Wild seeds or wild spirits, 3 mana, summon 2 dormant wild seeds, make your wild seeds awaken 1 turn sooner. So this is actually pretty relevant. There's a lot of the times where you'll go like poacher first turn or turn 2, and then you'll go wild spirits turn 3. And so what do you call it? Your earlier minion that you summon gets to waking up a turn sooner, so your dormant will take one less, which is really nice because a lot of the time you'll have some of them waiting there, and then when you get this, you just get to awaken them a turn sooner, and it comes up a lot. It also just gives you two of them. It's not immediately, but just having that sudden impact on the board presence is really good. I really like this card. I almost always want to keep it just because it's really strong. Once you play the deck, you'll see how good it is. Piercing shot. I'm still debating this one. I wanted some removal, but this isn't too great. I'm thinking I'm gonna probably switch this one out, and I'll show you some other cards that I'm thinking about. With 4 mana, deal 6 damage to a minion. The access goes to face, so this is really good against like control when you're just trying to kill them as fast as you can. And it's even good against aggro, but I'm thinking about cutting it. It's not too bad, but it's not great. Alright, Aaron, you're legendary, so 5 mana, 4/5. Battlecry summon one of each dormant wild seed. So this summons the bear, the deer, and the I think it's a fox. Really, really good. He's really insane. Like just because you get the weapon, you get a 5/4 of stats. For the deer, you get a 2/5 for the bear and a 3/1 for the fox. He's a really good minion. Dropping him on 5 feels like crazy just because you get all those minions. And then with like if you follow it up with what is it, wild spirits, you could make them awaken 1 turn sooner, and then you get the other minions on top of that. And what makes it crazy to me too is that you get a weapon on top of it that deals 4 damage. So you could either go face or you could trade. It's just so good. He's such a good legendary. And just a really good bomb to drop on them for like if they wipe your board and it's like, alright, drop this guy. Pretty good stats. I mean, his stats could be a little bit better, but they're pretty good. 4/5 is not that bad. I could definitely see him being like a 3/3 or something. So overall, pretty good legendary. I would recommend making him for the deck for sure. So this is our last bomb. So Huntsman, 7 mana, 5/4. Battlecry summon a companion, his companion specifically, which they're basically the same thing as like Huffer, Misha, and God, I forgot what the last one is. Oh no, Misha. I think I already said Misha. Anyways, it summons. So when you just summon him by himself, it summons the one companion. For Infuse 4, it summons 2 other ones. So it summons 2 random ones. And then at 8, it summons all of them. So it summons 3 companions at 8, which is really, really strong. So the ones that it drops is a 5 mana, no, 5 attack, I think it's 2 health charge, 2/4, give your other minions +1 attack, and then the 4/4 taunt. So just getting that extra damage in there with the charge is really nice. You also just get a bunch of minions for basically free. You do have to get the infuses off, which you'll see in one of my videos. I actually kill one of my minions off just to proc him a turn early. He's just a really good unit to drop. Really gives you that like final push to lethal, because a lot of the time they'll have a really hard time dealing with all the stuff you have, and then on top of that you're just dropping this guy at the end. It's really good. Let me show you the other version. This is kind of some of the cards I've been messing with. This guy, he's pretty good. He's another 1-drop you could maybe use. Tracking's also decent. That's another card I've been trying to mess around with. Deadly Shot, it's 2 mana, deal 3. It's not too bad. Also could go face. I'm also thinking about switching that for like what was it, that 4 mana deal 6 one? I'm debating it, but these are some other cards you could possibly add. This Murloc dude, sometimes he's like good, but sometimes he also kind of sticks in your hand. He's not too bad. I would play with him, see if you like him or not. Some people have been playing him, some people haven't. I still have to try him out. You could also run the hero, of course. He's not bad. I didn't add him in the video because I thought maybe he wouldn't be that great, but I actually think I should be adding him. He's pretty solid. If you don't have him, you don't need to, but I think because he also gives you a companion, which is really nice, and the 2 secrets are also very good. He's a pretty good swing back card. I probably would add him. If you don't have him, it's not super necessary. And then the last one I was thinking about is the Colossus, just because this is also a good swing back part. But I didn't want to add too many like high cost cards into my deck. That's the only reason I didn't add too many of them. But the deck does have some pretty nice grind game. It's more aggro, but if you add these, it feels like more of a mid-range deck. The other one that I was debating adding, where is he at? I think is he a 3 or 4? This guy. So 5 mana 3/5. Battle Cry, draw a 1, 2, and a 3 cost spell. Though against the more aggro decks, he's not that great, so you don't have to build him. Like I said, these are some options that you could add if you don't have some of these other legendaries. But overall, my thoughts on the deck, I think it's really good. I feel like it's pretty strong. It felt really nice to play. You know, it's like not complete aggro, so you don't like run out of gas right away. You have like some longevity. So I think the deck is really good. If you like Hunter, this is a pretty good Hunter deck. I don't know if it's better than like Beast Hunter with the Colossus, but it's seeing a lot of play right now. So I definitely recommend trying it out. Alright, well that'll be it, guys. I'll send you guys off to the gameplay. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you guys can leave a comment like on any suggestions of like if you want me to shorten down the explanations, or if you want me to like do something with the gameplay, because I could talk over it if you like me to explain more. But other than that, I'll be streaming today, so if you want to catch me at Final Susano, I'm gonna upload this and then I'll be streaming on Twitch. So I'll see you guys there. Peace. This is the mage decks I was playing yesterday. Mage decks seemed a lot better. Alright, what do we have here? So we're definitely keeping this. Summon 2/2. Make your sooner. Give a minion 2/2 immune while attacking. Give it a ram. Maybe not this one. This one's decent. We gotta look for some lower cost stuff too though. Deal 3, summon a random. Seed. That's fine. It's a decent weapon to draw. Really nice here. A T. We got a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3 kind of. Yeah, this is fine. Maybe I should try like rolling these for ooh, buffed him for the other one. Oh, is he playing mechs too? It's gonna be interesting. Do I drop this out or do I trade here? I'd probably just drop this out now. Which one do I want? I'll take this one in case he drops the big mech one. That way we could deal with it right away.
Ruins dead ahead.
What an interesting play. I was going to do something similar, as I am also going to face.
Observe, analyze, engage.
God, this feels so bad. Because it is pretty bad. My problem I'm having here is that I'm drawing a lot of big spells, not a lot of minions to contest his. Just coin that out. Oof. Is he trading here? He is. He's scared of my minions.
No creature deserves to be caged.
Spit that out.
Sadly, this came a little too early, or late. I think we're still just dead here. Unless maybe we get the one that undormants them, which would be pretty nice. So how much damage do we have here? So we could hit this one. Hit this one. Hit that one.
Now.
3, 5, 6, 7. We're not dead, technically. Might as well should be. If he just goes face here, he just pings me twice and I die. I don't have any lifesteal on this deck. Yeah, he just pings me once here, then pings me twice next turn.
Ruins dead ahead.
Is he dead though? No. Probably not. Let's see. We have 5,
Be free, spirits!
4, 4. Oh my gosh.
Well played.
The swing back. Holy. I'm amazed we got that. The absolute damage. It's confirmed that Hunter has the better hero power. I know, right? Absolute mad lad for doing that. So, after you cast a... Okay, so you just got another Iron Troll, alright? Okay. Deal 3 damage. I might just do that. Give me a friendly minion. Yeah, let's just do this. I'll attack here.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Wait, did I mess that up? Does it not give it rush?
That minion a turn to get ready.
Oh, if it's a beast, it gives it rush. Oh, I'm dumb. That's fine. We actually trade nicely into that. Oh wait, no, we don't because it's not upgraded. All attacking. It's not a nice way to deal with this. Just do that. He's been holding coin this whole time just because of this minion. I traded that off. He has to play a spell, right? Like most of the cards in this deck are spells. X. Oh wow.
Incredible.
Like, dude, just play the freaking spell. You freaking surrendered because you couldn't get over the freaking one drop, man. Oh, hey guys, so I'm gonna talk over this part of the video for you guys. So I lost the audio because I muted myself. So I'm just gonna give you guys my thoughts on what's going on here. So this is Hunter v Hunter. So you want to get some early minions against the Hunter matchup. My enemy is playing a similar deck, I think, if I remember correctly. So we dropped the Naga here so it could trade into some 2-drops. And then we'll probably follow it up with the 1-drop here. So my opponent plays his own Naga. We got a 3-drop, so we just drop our own. Go face here. There's no good trade options. We'll probably go for the Ram, that way we could clear some of his minions out. Probably the Naga because it's the biggest threat. Yeah, we're going for the Ram here. Or Wild Spirits maybe? No, I think Rams might be better. Oh no, I guess yeah, we do go Wild Spirits. It's not a bad one. I think we got the rush minion off of it, luckily. So we could double trade here, and trade with the other one. There's also a potential of getting the bear, which is really nice. Just summoning the big minions for tempo is actually not that bad. You could have also given Ram to the mech, because when he has Ram, he doesn't lose his Divine Shield. So he summons a Raptor and a Naga here. The Raptor, in my opinion, is not great. I don't run it in my deck because putting more 1-drops into your deck isn't that great. So we go for the Ram here. Probably drop the 1-drop. We trade with the Naga just so he doesn't make it any stronger. We play into the Raptor. It's fine if it triggers. I don't mind if he puts another 1-drop in his deck. He does get the bear here, but we're not too scared of it. So he is going to trade into our Vampire, which is completely fine. He puts a Raptor into his deck, and I'm not too worried about it. He does have the Rush minion here, which is a little bad. And he gets the Fangs here, which is one reason why I put it in my deck, because I was like, wow, this card's actually really strong. 2 mana, get 3/3 minions is really good. Okay, so here I think we kill the bear and trade with the weapon. Yeah, so we kill the taunt here. And then we hit him weapon. And then, because he's immune, he doesn't lose his Divine Shield, so he's actually really annoying to deal with because of that. I was just looking at that card again. My opponent decides to kill off the mech before he gets out of control. He has to waste 2 cards on it, which is fine because we get the Ram. And now our next turn we get a Poacher and Wild Seeds, which is really nice here because we got to reduce the time on the deer. So because of that, we're just going to use our weapon because we have another deer trigger soon. And we're just going to go face here. We don't play the Trog out just because if he plays a spell, it's not going to summon the other one. So for this matchup, you just want to go face, control the board a bit. Against aggro, you're always wanting to keep the tempo up. So if you get out-tempoed, you lose the game basically. So you always want to value trade when you can. And yeah, that's it. Alright, well that'll be it for this game. Decks. If you can't open up like that all the time, it's just not gonna work.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
Do I even just keep this? I mean, these two are decent. Yeah, I'll keep this. Just have it as a bomb. 1-drop off the top. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, it is a 1-drop off the top. If he coins for that, that's completely fine. If he coin hero powers, we don't care. We're just gonna drop this next turn. Do you cast a shadow spell, deal 1 damage to him? Oh wow. That is interesting. Alright, we got the bear here. After you cast a shadow spell, deal 1 damage to all enemies. So he gets 3. That's not a shadow spell, right? No. Okay. I summon thee! My bear's up. My bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Summon one of each. Do I want this? Yeah. Nah, I was thinking about trading. I'm just gonna go face. He has a long game. We have a bunch of bombs we're just gonna keep dropping, but oh, that's kind of annoying. We don't have a way to deal with that, do we? Three damage. It's a little bit off.
No creature deserves to be caged.
We could possibly draw into some. You know what? Screw it. I feel like it's gonna bother us more than anything. Use our life as a resource a bit. Alright, what is he doing here? Yeah, he trades with that. These are dormant for a bit longer. Can't play anything out here, right? He has coin. Can't trade into that. I mean, he can. Doesn't do anything. One. That one's up. Okay. We still have this guy, which triggers when these four die, so we're still looking fine here. We also get a minion when this one dies. And he is on his last trigger of his wand here. We also have, this isn't up yet, but we're gonna have close to lethal. That's fine if that dies. We get the other minion. Kind of sucks that he gets this one, but hopefully the game doesn't go long enough anyways. If he doesn't clear the 4-3, we're basically got him here. Yeah, he's dead. Oh wait, he traded in. Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. So how much damage do we have? 2, 3. Not enough, actually. Do we just do this and summon 2?
What to do?
Thinking about it. But I really want that Huffer. I think we just get in for damage here. We'll just set him low to dead on hero power next turn. He has to have a giant heal here as well. We get this guy out, and we also get his bow, so we're gonna have to see. He has 10 cards though, or 9 cards. One's a coin, but the likelihood he has nothing here is pretty hard. Lifesteal, okay. That clears that. This is up.
Come, pray.
coin. Alright, that's his coin. Discovery spell. I don't know.
Well played.
Well played.
Well played.
No, let me play it. Let me play it. Let's go. Oh, come on, man. I wasn't even like styling on you. I was just gonna